Deranged cop kills himself. Citizens in shock as a deranged law official reportedly from the 41st precinct shot himself in the head last night in the middle of a crowded cafeteria in downtown Martinez. The exact details of the incident have not been revealed, but first-hand witnesses claim that the officer was making a point. Can't say I'm surprised, Lawrence Gart, manager of the Whirling in Rags cafeteria, where the incident took place, commented. He was extremely unstable and had threatened to kill himself before. Good. Now put it in your mouth.
What are you doing?
Fellas, you getting any of this? What in the name of...
Acidic.
The fuck is he saying? Something. Nothing. Give me the gun.
Fellas.
No, that is not what he's...
He's not gonna...
No.
Kisses, kiss. No, there will be no spinning. Do the honest thing. Pull the trigger.
We'll solve the...
Inside.
Yeah.
You won't, man. His fucking balls ain't big.
Deranged cop kills himself. Citizens in shock as...
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here. A bullet.
Indeed.
Well,
It's bound to happen again, Joe.
Why do...
you know what I...
Around the...
They're only pretending to.
Shit!
Yeah...
No, he meant...
Before? After?
Never
It's not like
again.
Are you deaf? Do you think
Titus. Keep addressing him. He wants everyone to know he's...
that's for the what you...
No. We'll stay here.
About fucking time.
As you look around this...
Huh? You got...
Not quite.
Speak for you.
They don't know, man.
Congratulations.
So,
Don't let... Just don't...
Titus?
She stopped.
you wanna... If you don't...
What is it?
Floss ya.
Shit. The girl. You Whatever you do, do not tell him you know her. That would sound...
Relation...
Something is...
Was like that cat...
Okay, enough.
He did it before.
It would help.
All right.
Here you go, boss.
I know.
How,
A small...
Well enough.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
You mean Rev...
Don't you get... Shut up!
Titus, what's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this.
What do you think I meant? Yes, and no. Got something to say about it? No.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now.
Remember what I said. Freight. Again? Seriously, man. Yeah, whatever.
The door is
This is...
kingdom. This medicine cabinet, it's been pharmaceuticals line this
Anything of note?
pill bottles wrapped
An opioid receptor.
among some foreign, probably Messinian. And your chest swells with pride. Look, it's made right here in Revachol. Silent feels so sleek and beautiful. Now that you've acquired some stimulants, it's time for a little... You raise the peptide bottle, press one nostril closed, and inhale. Now the taste is slowly receding into your and... Whoa, time for a little truth. Tell the lieutenant you did some. Clear the air. Spring, spring.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a speed button. Speed gives +1 to motoric skills, perception, reaction speed, hand-eye coordination, savoir-faire, interfacing, and composure. This is good before white check, but damages your morale.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched. Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You need to get so magged up. You've probably had to. Yes, if you want. The bullet is still safely sealed.
Ejaculated. Even the RC.
Something tells you that won't be anytime soon. A rifle. The 4.4. Incidentally, no. Antiques in.
What I. Okay. And an antique. Sure, there's some new RCM recruits. Imagine, but back to the investigation. Doesn't seem that likely. But we'll check out all possible leads. Next step, finding the gun itself. Okay. And an antique. I have to hand it to some new RCM recruit. Imagine if. But back to the investigation. Let's find out. Next step. Okay. And what's your best? An antique. That makes. I have to hand it to some new RCM recruit. Imagine if. But back to the investigation. Let's find out. Next step. Finding. Okay. You mean some turn of the. An antique. I have to hand it to some new RCM recruit. Imagine if. But back to the investigation. Mysterious. Okay.
Welcome to.
Her head below.
I'm sorry for the mess down. It's much.
Where the dead.
Thank you for that, officer. Oh, yes. They also.
I'm Kim.
Have I. You're doing.
Miss.
Huh.
Be careful.
Plaza. I'm 20. Something.
Wanna hear what his party's war?
No. But I need litter. Fear.
If that's true, then
Vrede fort. Republic. Nothing. It's not very cool. A bad memory of life.
What's up?
Nothing. A bad memory. It's the past. I'm afraid.
Why is that?
Because it's bad.
Thank you for your.
They say so in your tourist Look off it. I don't want. If I were to. Okie doke.
if any of this made her nervous, it's
Something.
Wanna hear what his party's warm, Mullins replied.
What I need literature. Back to me. Vrede fort. Republic. A bad memory. It's the past. A bad memory of life.
What's up?
Nothing. If you're. I'm 28. Something.
Wanna hear what's his partner? He's warm, Mullins replies.
No. What I need literature. Back to me. Something.
Wanna hear what's his partner? He's warm.
What I need literature. Back to me. Nothing. Cool. Many things. I'm afraid.
Why is that?
Because it's bare.
Thank you for.
They say so in your okie doke.
If any of this made her,
The record. Yeah.
no one likes to talk about.
I'm
How long?
about 4 months here, and I heard this.
She looks
Yeah. The contamination. For
somewhere below.
that's where it always sounds like an advance. Are you sure? Yeah. The contaminate. It's mostly about the lab. Thank you.
Technically, no, don't.
No. Comes in.
Is that something that
Better safe than. Oh yeah. Like not. Huh?
this does not?
Watching her,
Something difficult. By.
Yes.
It's a bit early. And
she
it is. Yeah.
by him
Tell them it's not.
Are you saying?
Not explicitly.
warming them.
I'm 89% sure. You know how.
Do you? There are
In conclusion, officer, I'm sure there is one person. We partied.
from Titus. about her.
With all due respect. Oh,
What did you do?
we drank
What else?
stimulants. I guess you can.
How did you...
Downstairs.
She
When was...
A month ago? Something. Oh, yeah.
a bitter. He takes a
You called her.
Yes. I made it.
Reporting crimes is...
Because I didn't exact with nail clip.
Which land?
The one that. I don't know.
Thank you for...
I didn't want to, sir. I'm sorry.
I know it.
She meant she's.
You have? You don't.
She dips.
I can see.
Funny.
Funny how?
Nothing. I also saw him. We had...
Bullet? They shot him too? They
You mean...
Things are
It's hard to know what to think about that answer.
And his...
I think he was in.
And Eileen?
She nods.
They're freak over.
Like you...
No,
I'm sorry.
I have. Which
Could that have been?
I hope not. Men like that?
She
Should we head by...
she nods. Silvery cigarette.
Yeah. All right. Not my favorite topic, but okay. How about we, yes.
You do not...
Get a grip.
Yeah. All right. Why not?
Some kind.
Looks like we have... Nothing will make them respect it. What else could... If not you, then... You think so? She may be...
Hello, officer?
Soft. I have back. You know these guys? Who? Me. Yes, you. You too. Me. These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little believe it. You can't draw a sound conclusion. The one he usually does says, she may want to control the information rollout. Not to be... See? It's oddly moderate. Probably compromised. There's no way of knowing. All bullshit, especially no really glory. I take it back. He's got it pretty bad. She likes you. How it always. There's nothing you can do about. No, it's how it always does. There's nothing. No, it's better to know you. I think it's she is in his defense. That is a little. But when it comes to assessments of character and factual act, don't be melodramatic. You can trust them. Just not with Miss Orange Disco Dancer here. There's no all bullshit, especially no really glory. I take it back. She likes you. The crown head is I think she is in his that is a little. But when it comes to assessments of character and factual good, the less paranoid option, don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You've got this. The silence broken. She exhales a little cloud of smoke and says,
God, no.
you made the right call there. It feels good. Pure. I'm talking about your zero tolerance policy toward the mania of narco. You're in the right there. Powerful stance. Would you like to take it up a notch? Would you like to become an anti-narcomania zealot?
Myself, though, is that really a good idea?
That's not a problem at all. The more drugs you do, the more zealous you can be in combating them. Drugs give you the vigor to fight drugs.
That's true. That's the best way to fight drugs. Do them all.
Of course, you've always been anti-narcotic until
Yeah.
you get to the
I'm ready to start saving lives by doing all the drugs myself. That's a good, actually, it's a good philosophy. Like, no one else can do them if I've got them. No one else. See, everyone else is safe. I've got them. Got them all right here. Oh, if only people live life like that. Look, the kids are fine. The kids are safe. Because they're all for me. If I look run your fingers across the surface of the glass.
Smooth as ice. Following your lead. The lieutenant lead looks like it. Yes, you know which one was not recently replaced. Yes, that one. Colin looks like it. You know which one was not recently replaced. Maybe it isn't. I mean, looks like it. You know which one was not. I think it was established. Indirect modes for taxation.
Alright. I'm gonna get rid of all the... Yeah, this one sucks. That's a good one to get rid of. Unlimited dialogue options give you one, like $1. It's not really worth it. It's not really worth it for $1. Alright, I'll keep it for now. We'll get rid of these other ones if it's...
This window is
Oh shit, I did the speed. Oh, oops. I didn't mean to do that.
Always officers.
That shirt looks very... No. Yes.
I knew I was a
This...
Gary! Later, morale.
No. You've got explaining to...
He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon...
Everyone. So I only the correct...
It's okay.
I'm so...
It's difficult to say.
Because I...
The hell?
I'll explain later. I always thought it was the unit. Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again.
We'll be on our way soon. Hell no.
Thanks.
He's still glad his friends stood. There's a trap in the reeds at your feet, behind you. When this district, Locust,
Big surprise. Anyway, no, you weren't.
behind you, when this district... A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other. A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the unable to piece together the big picture. The scattering of bullet holes look A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall. A row of ghostly shades stand facing the wall. There are many of them, 10 meters away. Other shades are lined. Snowflake. A long time has passed. The abundance of bullet holes. A host of men. They stand. Ordinary people. Foreign dissidents. 7 men. Men of Duke. Martyrs of the nation. The commandant.
I don't know. Perhaps the one... It could even have... Yeah. To be honest, if a coalition...
A cold... A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall, with another 7 shades standing 10 meters from them.
I don't know. Perhaps the one... It could even have... Yeah. To be honest, if a coalition...
A cold... This is the trap Morel just said. The reed, the later it gets. This trap.
Another empty trap. Yep.
The reeds, the later it gets. That patch of reeds over there, it's a great place to hide something. Kind of out of the way, being so close to the water. Nothing.
Mikhail. You officers.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, yes. Hi. Oh, yes. So, Mikhail? No, I can't. Mikhail's a little tired, but I assume you.
This man is your.
Aha! What, not a lot of.
Hold on. What's. It looks old.
Apologies. You're probably.
Mayor Culpa.
That's not surprising. They started out. Still. Triton. It was here in. Which is a feat. Indeed.
The revolution.
Unfortunately, all of this was built by Felt. Yes, they even.
A pleasure.
Yes. To lure in this. Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for them. They used them for. What's the Mars Decree? It's a beautiful. I tried to get
The kid takes a peek at the green and silver verm on the cover of the book. Already forget.
Actually, no one knows. 10 years ago.
He did it. What the hell is.
The Wumpty Dumpty Dump Center for In fact, but perhaps I should return to the tape. Very, very cool. Yes, do you who knows? Maybe it was an accident. But of course. What else? Sure. What's on your mind? But of course. I do have.
He's not gonna give you money.
Oh no, I'm just spending time.
Not that he would have to worry.
I do some. It's an Interestingly enough. But anyway, I'm boring you. Then I guess everything got said, right? No, thank.
Yes? And that is a common side. The victim was... Look, it's not unusual for detectives to...
You see, a slogan you...
Looks like tomorrow never came.
Well, hello. Light reflects off the... Wow. The gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it. You see a flash of teeth. A young woman smiling at you. Near a golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it.
In the bottom right corner of the screen.
From the A metal payphone. You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable. Calling. Still, this feels wrong. End of tone.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre? So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died. Are you sure you're Pierre? Your voice, it's different.
Her voice is, you get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not. Winter slowed the snow, and to think you're warm in your more wine. The waters no more below the old mine, where the Philippian children under 14, after Ruby, 2 kilometers, the mausoleum. Did someone say? Few, but all around her. The canal, someone is like all, a fenced-off yard. The abandoned, a serpentine strip of land. The remain, further out, the lights, then the Bay of Red, and at the farthest reaches of the canal, someone is scraping snow. A fenced-off yard. There's a truck. The raised was once a park. The pox is heavy drug use. A line of moat around you. The snow. The stairs descend. Snowfall. All of this built. A chill comes over you. The rain was once up. The pox. Heavy. A line around you. The stairs descend. Snowfall. All of this built. A chill comes over you. The raised moat was once up. The pox is heavy drug use. A line of moat around you. The snow continued. A chill comes over you. More coalition aerostatics. Layer upon layer. Someone stuffed a big old polar. Layer upon. No need for anything anymore.
We should keep moving. Who knows when the snow will let up.
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine calling. Still calling. Again? Seriously? Someone.
Hello, Gerard speaking. What are you, like 5? Thanks for...
Phone hanging up. Disconnect tone. Calling, calling, calling. Still, still.
Stop calling me, man. I'll get you your money, alright? I just need till tonight. Take this.
Disconnect tone.
I'm tired.
Sounds like he hasn't talked to anyone in quite a while.
If I could go just...
The man, you do not hear the customary disconnect. Seems like it. Lucky you. The call went too fast for the payphone. You close your eyes. Strange. This is not how you started. You dialed 4111. Yes. 451. An ultra-long calling. Calling in pitiful and terrifying. You feel your pulse rise with each ring. Calling still, ringing by the bedside of a dark but capacious apartment with long windows. You know this to be true. The handset starts slipping from your sweaty palm. Your breathing is heavy. You just do, and you know it is going to hurt. The lieutenant is too far away to hear your calling. calling, 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 calling. Then the ocean breaks. Out of the depths, a woman's voice emerges.
Hello? You're not a Kingsman, Harry. You're drunk. Oh, God. Do you know what time it is? It's so late here. It's 4 o'clock, Harry. I need to wake up in 2 hours.
She does not answer anymore.
Harry.
Disconnect tone. The machine ran out of money. You dial the number again. 26 pulls of the rotary dial. The machine eats the coin, and in the middle of it, calling, calling. The headset lands in the cradle with a clank. Homosexuals underground. Maybe you should stop obsessing about your own and other people's sexuality. Feels like it's about time to do that. You thought about this for 8 hours? Not only should you stop, you should tell Kim you've stopped obsessing about other people's sexuality too. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Unless you already got him killed because you were obsessing about your sexuality. There's no way of telling from within your brain. But for your own sake, please say you didn't.
Yes? Okay. Great. Mm-hmm. What? You didn't stop at all, did you? You are just... But am I?
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. There's a life is garbage. A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. There's a bitter life is garbage. You dial the number, calling, 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 and calling, for who knows. The cold metal is hard and hurts your knuckles. You look at them, turning purple. It didn't give you any fun for that money. Bent metal. You are the destroyer, the bane of kudos. The smell. It's awful and familiar. It doesn't help. You can... Don't you recognize something cold? The lieutenant...
I zapped it.
There's some tear. And two and... No.
A tragedy.
Whoever tossed it here. You see trace... It's no... It's hard to concentrate in the... There's some tear. An empty... A man lied. The smell is... Not...
Hold on. Lividity is faintly...
Another dead body. Calm now. He's wearing mudcake. The leather jacket suits him well. A cool leather jacket. You find some sunflower.
Good. We should take a look at that.
He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket. The leather jacket. A cool leather jacket. Only some sunflower seeds remain in his soaked pockets. You already took the library card.
Good. We should take a look at that library.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. His expression, height, he was just about to head up. There's some dried blood on the a dried... This is where...
I don't see any other... Seems like the head wound was fat.
They scream. You see what... He could have easily disappeared into a .7...
Tear. I'd prefer it.
True. It feels... Grabowski's... The blackness confirmed.
He ate. I've seen it.
In a ditch off a road below the 80. The entire boardwalk...
Looks like one of the... But that's...
A dead work...
The woman you met at the book stand? Why do you think the bright blue lining? Well, death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through. Oh yes, some symptoms. But I think that death... No, I don't see any... What about it? They'll seal this... Not that sealing it off would keep anyone... It does seem to be a pretty straightforward. From where I stand, I can see two options. A field... I'd say we should just write down... Maybe, but we don't really have much... Alright, we should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the... Yes?
Someone has left the cloth. If you could, it's streaked.
Please tell me you're not taking. It's a guano.
As you hold it in your hand, it's a sword. Some secrets are. It occurs to you. It smells like a dead sea creature. Tangled. Why? Why? Now you're just flicking that. The library card is whoever owns most of these. If
Yes? What do you want to know? You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again? There's no 3 days ago, during that time. Okay then. Was there any... Good.
Metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. There's a life is gone.
Good to see you, friend. So what do you want? I got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine. My kind of guy. Here you go, friend. See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture. Right. As I said, that'll be... Aye, by amphetamine, I mean... Sure did, but... Aye. Good, my man. Now, what can I... Oh, you bought cigarette...
The hook. Where is...
Of course. Finally came to your senses, buddy. Sure, friend. A bottle of high-quality spirits coming right up. That'll be 3 real, and you're practically robbing me at this price. Here you go, friend.
That is unhygienic and dangerous. and it does not endear you to me. Just wanted to make that clear, okay?
Unhygienic. This stuff is in the civilized.
There it is, a brave little army in your pocket. The first smoke's you picked the best one. This soldier is fat and succulent. What are you waiting for? Light up. Get a load of the lighter's dark green disposable plastic. Safety's off. In your case, the safety is always off. Thick, warm smoke gets sucked down into your lungs. Immediately, you feel a warm nostalgia fill your head, body, and soul. A nostalgia for yourself, the man you were in your youth.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a cigarettes button. Cigarettes gives +1 to intellect skills, logic, rhetoric, conceptualization, visual calculus, encyclopedia.
Hey, good to see you. So what's happening? Yeah.
He says it like it's good. These people know your true name. Looks like it has proceeded.
That's hot. Things aren't going.
This guy's your buddy.
We are blood. Okay, so now it's you. We've met.
No, you sure don't.
Maybe. You.
Tequila sunset. Something ominous there.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my chords. Tequila sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday, and by tequila sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth. Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting. You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head, right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, that's totally your style. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as...
Hey man, I'm not judging. Either way, it was a one moment we hear...
Do you remember the sound of wood?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears.
You can't get off now. You have to stay.
I think that...
That's right. I let you... Anyway, there was a brief sounded like someone jumped the... What we saw was the time! So, the time hath come for tequila sunset! Your
hands cramp.
We ran when we finally recognized...
What else was...
We asked about the whole tequila sunset thing, and yeah, hours. It was an all-night drink of how they're beautiful and also whores.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Yeah, I bet tequila's a fucking legend around the...
If you only knew.
You were
Please, don't open that door.
No one's fucked me.
Abigail. It seemed pretty painful. You were
Please.
No.
Abigail. It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. Besides, in retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one. You told no specifics, though. It was more about you that night. Yeah.
A lot of cops go solo and...
Yeah, I'd rather not get into the detail. You also kept pausing to knock the healer. It's a hard We are saving the world. Blood. Okay, so now it's a pirate's life. Whoop-de-doo. So now, it depends.
The gleam in his eyes.
I don't... So, have you got anything for good old idiot Doom Spiral? Not much.
Hey, Spiral. Don't.
Shut up, guy. I developed the paradigm. Worked within. It did. But now, one day I left.
His eyes.
So I was halfway done with my wet. I made my... Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did.
No, you don't.
Whatever. The point is, reality. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my... I wish I were Tequila. I rang my neighbor's buzzers. People are naturally wary of it. Just then, I experienced a moment... But when I reached... Anyway, so, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh? Tequila...
Why didn't you go...
Well, I can't say... The hobo... But that's good. Fuck. I used to own my... Now I... What?
You really shouldn't touch it.
Pretty not...
Good God. Randomite. And then...
What?
That's because your paws are fucking filthy, Rosie. We're right next to the bay. You could wash... I was financing a group of poets in East Revachol who would develop... Well, you know, that's what's so cool about advertising. It's kind of my...
Hey!
Shut the
I thought he was a...
Damn cool. And this is Abs. Tequila. Say, you're a detective. Holy... Let me see. What? I'm not either
You know, despite the guan...
What's in...
Hey, Spiral!
Damn cool. Shut up, guy. I was once a reasonably high net worth, so you don't want to just... I do. But as you could... Classy. The tale... There are many...
Are you telling...
Shut the fuck...
The streets are in the harbors.
Our heroine finds herself enjoying the... What she doesn't know is that her peace is about to be shattered. A headless man, wearing a found...
You feel something in your chest. An unnatural pressure. It's, well, this very, very bad. All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face. Like cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant